Hello, it's Flayer here, and I just recently saw a Tectone made video about best and worst Nat 4s in the game, so I just wanted to try to defend the Sting Bomb that was on the last spot in that ranking. So basically, Tectone said that this guy is the worst Nat 4. Well, that might be. I don't want to argue about that, but I just want to give some hope to people who actually have Sting Bomb or are actually planning to build one. And I want to basically share my knowledge about the Sting Bomb, where you can use it, is it useless in every place, etc. And yeah, so let's have a look at the skill sets. So the first skill as Awaken, it needs to be Awaken actually to hit extra, is 2 hits with 1 mana, and it will cast a poison for maximum of 3 turns. And the second skill is 3 mana. It will give effect accuracy to all allies for a 1 turn, and if you actually skill it up, it's 2 turns. So little bit weird, little bit weak maybe for 3 mana, but if you can maybe use this with something like Igniter or some other unit that actually does important things with the debuffs, it might even help you. The cooldown is 11 seconds, it's pretty nice, it's not too high, but the skill overall is not that impressive. I like the first one because it's just 1 mana and it does some stuff. I will talk about it soon. And then it has this passive. You can gain stealth if you evade attack. This is weird. You would basically need to rune this guy with evasion rune and etc. It's kind of weird, especially that the rating is only 30%. So if it would be something like 80, maybe then it would make sense to build evasion build, but 30% is just inconsistent, so no. And the leader skill, when attacking poisoned or casting a poison, you can gain evasion up. Well, this is something, but again, not the best thing ever. So how about the stats? Well, this is almost max. It needs 2 power-ups, so it goes to 3000 attack and almost 1000 defense and almost 5000 HP. This is pretty solid in my opinion. The basic stats are not actually bad, so that's not the issue. And this one is ruined actually on a strike, and it's attack on slot 2 and 6 and HP on slot 4. This is not actually maxed. I need to max this rune. Yeah. So this one could be better. So here is what I have at the moment. It has over 9000 attack and almost 9000 HP. So where you can use this guy? And the first thing I want to say is that don't bring Sting Bomb in PvP, it sucks there, so don't waste your time. Because the poison does nothing in PvP, nobody has like 60,000 or something like that HP, so the poison is kinda doing nothing. But, for example, the Extreme Chaos Dungeon. I don't have anything nice open at the moment, so I can't show it, unfortunately. But in the Extreme Dungeon, the final wave, the third wave, if you cast the skill 1 instantly when the battle starts, it will actually do, if you plant the 3 poison ticks, it will actually do almost 7000 with each of those poisons. So basically you are hitting 2 times with 1 mana and you are doing something like 2 to 3000 damage, or maybe a little bit more. And then you are casting a 3-turn poison that actually does over 20,000 damage. So think about that. With 1 mana you will actually do something like 25,000 damage. That's not useless if you ask me. So at least it has some usage in there. So that's one place. And other place is Wailing 9. I don't know about 10, not sure if it's usable there. But Wailing 9, the boss takes something like 3000 damage from each poison, and the stink bomb can actually do some damage there, so it is usable. And one place is this water dungeon. Of course, you can basically play anything you want here. You could just throw in something like stealth elf and super stealth elf or ambush or something like that, and those would actually be at least as good. But if this game will someday have more high HP targets, the poison can then do some damage. So the more HP the target has, more damage the poison will do. But unfortunately you can't kill anybody with poison, because once the target has like the last 10% of the HP, the poison does like 10 or 20 damage. So the damage goes down the less HP the target has. So that's why it is really important to cast the poison ASAP to get the effect. We can actually test here. Let's see, the boss has almost full HP and we cast the poison, and you can see here that the poison is doing 1700 and 1400, something like that. So this boss actually has 2 HP to be effective. So the more HP the boss has, the better the damage is. So maybe if they someday improve the poison, or they actually release more better units with higher HP, the poison can actually do some work. At the moment it is usable, it is niche, so you cannot use it in many places or many cases. It is just for mainly I have been playing it in a Chaos Dungeon Extreme, and I have been able to clear the full Extreme Dungeon with a Stink Bomb team. So that is something that you need to keep in mind, that the Stink Bomb is not useless, at least in that situation. So that is one place you can use Stink Bomb. So pretty much I just wanted to stand out and defend the Stink Bomb. It might be weak, but it has some usage, and in my opinion it beats some of the Nat 4s. Not sure about the Washbuckler at the moment, I'm just testing it. And something that has been really lackluster for me is a Smolder Dash. I tried 2 times with the different builds and it kind of does like nothing. It casts the defense down for 1 turn, yeah, that's great, but it's just for 1 turn and it won't improve its skill ups, and the damage is just too low. It can't clear the waves like Kaboom, and it neither can do damage on the boss. So what's the role of this guy? That's a little bit strange. One thing I haven't tested is a critical damage build. Maybe that might work. And also it's not powered up, so that might be the issue. But at the moment it feels like it does too little damage. It's kind of AoE nuke super type unit that does like no damage, so I don't know. It kind of feels like really weak. So compared to this, the Stink Bomb actually has some usage. So yeah, so that's about it. And I'm not saying that Tecton list is wrong. I'm just trying to defend the Stink Bomb, and it really has some uses, but those are very limited at least. So thanks for watching and bye.